Court ngithe mangifundelwa incwadi yasePretoria North kwathi umhani wayengihambisa ecourt ngecala lakwaNongoma manje mase ngise court eFosolwazi sekubhala icala lama drugs.
If my memory still serves me well, my lord, I recall that I was taken, Mohane took me to court for a Nongoma case. However, when I got to court, I was now informed that it is in respect of a drug matter.
Ebese ngiphendula futhi okugcina ngithi phambi kosenkantolo akazengene emaseleni eFosolwazi. Angikwazi nokwazi amasela khona.
And also to add, my lord, I was never placed in the cells in Fosolwazi. I don't even know how they look like.
If we look at the occurrence book from Fosolwazi, it's exhibit UU in brackets 2, it also confirms at 12:32 prisoner received, one prisoner as per SAP 14/271/6 2020 from Pretoria North.
Uma futhi ke sesibheka futhi ke le incwadi ke yalapha eFosolwazi police station ke nayo ke iyasho ukuthi ke ngempela ke samthola ke sasithola ke isiboshwa leso isikhathi ke ku 12:32 esibuya kuphi ePretoria North.
Mina nkosenkantolo nguphiki lokho phambi kwakho nkosenkantolo. Mina into enginenkinga nayo manje ePretoria North kubhala ukuthi ngihanyisele icala lani lakwaNongoma. eFosolwazi masebhala futhi umhani yena ngabe kwakubhala umhani abakwakubhala bana ngoba ngibonanga usebhala ukuthi ngizele icala lama drugs.
My lord, I am not in any way disputing what has been placed on record. However, in Pretoria North, I was informed of a case from Nongoma. However, when I got to Fosolwazi, I was now informed of a drug matter.
Manje ngangona phambi kwekoto kuntameni ngisho ukuthi izinto bayazenzela. Into vele mawuzenzela uzogcina ubhala noma yini ongelona iqiniso levele ngamanga angingalicala lakwaNongoma anginacala ledakamizwa.
My lord, that is why I'm saying they are just manufacturing their own thing, and if it is like that, they'll end up writing anything, my lord. And I don't have a case, a Nongoma case.
So we'll come back to the evidence of Sergeant Mohane in this regard. The vehicle, according to the AVL, then start up at 14:04:08 on the 19th of June 2020.
Sizophinda sibuyele futhi ke manje kule fakazi bakaMohane ngoba manje sibuyela ke kulo fakazi lo AVL ke beyakhombisa ukuthi ke dunyiswa kwemoto ke bekuyisikhathi bekuyi 14:04:08 mhla ka 19 June ngo2020.
And the route that the vehicle traveled is set out in the AVL report.
Futhi ke nendlela ke noma ke yebo indlela ke imoto le yahamba ngayo iyabonakala la kulombiko lo AVL.
Then on the 19th of June 2020 at 14:20:35 it shows ignition off and it says near Ring Road, New Market Park, Alberton.
Uma futhi masibheka futhi ke ngawo umhla ka 19 June ngo2020 isikhathi ke ku 14:20:25 ikhombisa ukuthi ke imoto ke yacishwa ke lapha ngaphambi kwe Ring Road lapha eAlberton.
And the vehicle remains there until at 15:22 and 32 seconds on the 19th of June 2020.
Imoto ke yaba lapho ke kuzokufika isikhathi lesi su 15:22 32 second ngawo umhla ka 19 June ngo2020.
Now, we have already referred you to the proposition by your then counsel, Mr. Ngumezulu, that at this point, that you were taken out of the vehicle
Sophine sikubekele ke inkulumo ke yabekwa nje ummeli wakho lo bekummeli wakho ngaphambilini umnumzana uNgomezulu ke yena echaza la nkanto ngalesikhathi lesike wena wasukhishwa phakathi kwemoto.
We refer to this proposition that between 1442 and 1522, that the instruction of accused 2 is that that was the time when he was taken out of the motor vehicle next to those steel pipes, steel tanks, where he was tortured and electrocuted with a device.
Umnumzana uNgomezulu ke uthi ke wena uthi ke ngale nkathi phakathi kwenkathi lezi 1442 no 1552 ke wasokhishwa ke emotweni uyiswa phambi kwalama pipe lawa ke la wensimbi ilapho kwafike washokwa khona ke kusetshenziswa ke umshini othize.
This we see during the proceedings of 15 November 2023, page 62.
Lokhu khona futhi nasembhalweni ke emarekhodi nala inkantolo ufakazi ke lobathola mhla ka 15 November ngo2023.
Your evidence is that this never happened, is that correct?
Wena uthi kodwa lokho azange zekwenzeka kunjalo.
Ngiyiphendule nanzo nonke senkantolo ngithe yebo.
I did respond to that question even yesterday, my lord, and I said yes.
Now, proceeding on the AVL report, it shows that at 15:25:55, the vehicle then started to move.
Uma sesibuyela futhi kulombiko lona ke we-AVL ke yakhombisa ukuthi isikhathi ke ngo-15:25:55 imoto ke siqala ke manje ke uhamba.
At 15:39:55, the vehicle is near Old Potchefstroom Road.
Ngesikhathi ke u-15:39:55 imoto ibonakala lapha ke ku Old Potchefstroom Road.
Now, you have testified that you picked up Lieutenant Colonel Rapadio at Chris Ani Baragwanath Hospital. Are you able to indicate as to, and the court asked you earlier this question, the time at which you picked him up?
Wena ke uye wathi la inkantolo ke niyena thatha ke uColonel Rapadio lapha eBaragwanath Hospital. Ungakhona mhlawumbe ushele lokusikhatsini nenkantolo siyazi iyakubuza lo mbuzo lo. Usakhumbula lokusikhatsini manilanda ke noma manithatha ke uRapadio lapha eBar.
Ngithe mina Nkosi enkantolo Inkosi enkantolo ngibuzile umbuzo ngayitshela Nkosi enkantolo ngifuna ukuqamba ngoba isikhathi ngangenaso ngoba kwakusebusikilanga liyashesha ukushona ngangenaso isikhathi ngisho njalo phambi kwecourt.
Indeed, the court did ask me that question and my response was that my lord, I did not have time and it was winter and the sun set earlier. That's what I said in my response.
Your evidence is that you drove inside the premises of Chris Ani Baragwanath Hospital, is that correct?
Ufakazi bakho nuthi ke nina ngera ngaphakathi ke lapha eChris Hani Baragwanath Hospital.
Imoto ingene nani?
Yes, the car went inside.
Ukuze ngibone igate account ngapha imoto ziyaphuma ngapha ziyangena ngoba mawungena sijika ngesandla sokunxele thina abantu bagcwele la.
That's when I saw that there are two gates. The one is for entry and the other one is for exit. And we turned on the left. On the left where we turned, I saw a lot of people who were standing there.
EPalagwana kunomuntu osebenza egate isecurity level lele imoto leto le evala le engathi induku le.
And at Baragwanath there's a security that works at the boom gate that will open for the cars to go in and out.
You see, on the AVL report, there's no indication that the vehicle deviated from its route as you allege.
Manje ke uma ke sibheka ke lo mbiko lo ovela la ku AVL ke akukho lapho kubhalwe khona amakhombisa imoto ke iyasuka la emgwaqweni bohamba kuyo waya wadlula kwenye indawo.
Kanti ubaba umlungu lo wayevezeni la icourt itakaveza wayevezeni eveza isibhedlela seBhalagwana imoto inguma parking yina evezile kanti.
What did the witness show before the court when he was showing a picture that shows the cars at Baragwanath Hospital which were parked when the court asked him to show that or to depict that?
Kosenkantolo mina ngiyamangala mase ngizobuza ukuthi imoto lapha ayiveni umlungu wayiveza ngqo lapha ku TV wathi na sesibhedlela eBhalagwana ku parking imoto.
I am surprised, my lord, when the state says there's no indication because this white gentleman did show the cars parked and it was depicted in court, my lord, the cars parked at Baragwanath Hospital.
We will traverse the evidence of Mr. Dupree with you.
Sizophinde futhi ke mhlambe sibuyele futhi emuva kubona ufakazi lo kaMzane Dupree.
This we find in the proceedings of 23 November 2023 at page 70.
Lokhu konke sikubona lapha ke mhla ka 23 November ngo 2023 ku page number 17.
Said the vehicle line 12 says the vehicle was at First Flores Magistrate Court, arriving there at 12:26, as we have just indicated according to the AVL. It is recorded that at 2:04 on the same day, the vehicle started at First Flores Court, as we've just indicated.
Masiyake ngofakazi lobu ke bakhona enkantolo mhla ka 23 November ngo 2023 ku page number 17 ufakazi line number 12 ufakazi ba Dupree uthi Dupree ke imoto le yafika lapha yana ke Phosphorus ke isikhathi ke beku 12:26 ngo 2:04 imoto ke yase iduma ke isuka lapha ePhosphorus singumbiko ngokuya ngombiko lo we AVL.
It says the vehicle proceeded back on the N3, traveling north. The vehicle then took the Heidelberg off-ramp and proceeded into, it says Alberton. It says the area looks like a shopping mall. It says it's a drive-through.
Uyaqhubeka manje ke uyasho ukuthi ke mayisuka lapho ke imoto ke iyangena futhi kumgwaqo lo babizwa M3 ke ngapha ku north yase iqhubeka ke mayifika eFrem mayifika eHeidelberg ke yase isuka ke kulomgwaqo lo ke yase ke iya kumgwaqo lo weAlbertini base baya kundawana thize ke indawana thize ngathi ke kuyi mall ngathi kuyi shopping mall indawo ke imoto ke ezinga driver nje zidlule khona lapho.
It says the vehicle was there for 16 minutes, leaving at 14:36.
Uthi ke imoto ke yaba kule ndawo le shopping mall ke ngaba mhlambe 16 minutes yasuka lapho ke ngesikhathi ke ku 14:36.
Testify the vehicle remained in this area and left around 15:25 and proceeded to the N12 in a westerly direction.
Imoto yaba lapho ke kuzokube isikhathi ke 15:25 mayisuka lapho ke yasehamba ke iya kulomgwaqo lo ke uN12
taking the Chris Hani off-ramp again.
yase ke ithatha ke iphuma ke lapha ku ingena ku Chris Hani
Passing the Baragwanath Hospital.
yadlula nje lapha eBaragwanath Hospital.
And it says going back to this location here, referring to Moroka Police Station.
Iphine lapha manje lapha eMoroka Police Station.
And it's testified that it stopped there at 16:16.
16:16.
Yes.
Tifika lapho ke ngo 16:16.
Then the court asked him which place is that, and Mr. Dupree replied that it's been identified as SAPS Moroka Police Station, Malot.
Inkosi enkantolo ke yasembuza ukuthi eyiphi leyo ndawo lokhuluma ngayo wasethi ke umzana Dupree ke nendawo le ke uyindawo yamaphoyisa ke iMoroka Police Station.
And the following portion is important, Mr. Kanzi, regarding what you've just averred.
Lokho kulandelayo mzana Ntanzi kubaluleke kakhulu uthi ke uzwisise.
And this is at page 71 of the proceedings of 23 November 2023. Then the court asked Mr. Dupree, SAPS Moroka, but this vehicle, did it enter Baragwanath Hospital?
Inkosi enkantolo ke manje ke siyabona ngani ngathi ibuza ke imibuzo ubuza uDupree sithola lapha ku page number 71 usuku ku 23 zika November ngo2023 icourt yabuza ke manje ke ipolice eMoroka ke uthi le moto le yangena na eBaragwanath Hospital ubuza icourt.
Then Mr. Dupree responded at line number 4, my lord, let me confirm for you, my lord, it shows, and maybe if we do this, we can have a better view. It appears as it has left the Chris Honey Road.
Uthi ke inkosi enkantolo lethi ngiphinde futhi ngibheke futhi ke ngizokwazi ukuthi mhlambe nginike incazelo ke ekuyiyona. Uthi ke mangibheka ke mhlambe sibheka kahle amaphepha le kubonakala ukuthi ke iphume noma isuke lapha kulomgwaqo ke weChris Honey.
And Mr. Dupree says then it went GPS unlock, and it was GPS unlocked from 1548 till 1603.
Uyaqhubeka uDupree uthi ke manje masibheka ke iGPS leke iyavulwa ya unlock isikhathi ke beku 1548 kuze kubo 1603.
Then he went further and testified as follows. Where then it went into GPS mode, GPS unlock, and it was GPS unlocked from 1548 till 1603, where it has left Baragwanath Hospital already.
Ikhombisa ukuthi ke iyavula iGPS ke ngenkathi lezo 1548 kuzobo 1603 lapho ke seyisuke eBaragwanath Hospital.
Said, my lord, if it entered there, it most likely drove through that area, because at 1558, if we take the last time it had a GPS log, it was over here, in this area over here.
Eqhubeka ke uDupree uthi ke inkosi enkantolo ke ongabe mhlambe kwenzekile le moto le iye yadlula khona kuleyo ndawo le ngoba sibheka ke ngayo le GPS ke ikhombisa ke 1558 lapho ke iGPS lapho yacinywa khona noma yalokha khona kule ndawo le esikhuluma ngayo.
And Mr. Dupree then continued. The court asked him, and where is that, Mr. Dupree? That is just as you take a turn off to go into Baragwanath, my lord, from Chris Honey Road, you turn left onto the gates.
Manje ke inkosi enkantolo yabuza manje le ndawo lo khuluma ngayo ke ukuphi ke uthi ke inkosi enkantolo ile ngathi lapho ke masoke uphuma ke laphana ke ngale ngase eBaragwanath uthatha ke lomgwaqo le weChris Honey uthena ke ngaku left ke emagatini akhona.
And he says at 1543, my lord, it was at the gates of Baragwanath, and at 1603, so that it's 10 minutes later, 20 minutes later, it was already there, so it is possible that it could have stopped at that location, my lord.
Uthi ke uthi Dupree ke ngesikhathi ke 1543 inkosi enkantolo leyo moto ke le binga lapho ke emagatini aseBaragwanath noma ke mhlawumbe isikhathi 1603 emva kwemizuzu engaba yishumi noma ke imizuzu engaba 20 singakusho ukuthi ke kungenzeka ukuthi ke imoto ke iye yama ngakuleyo ndawo Nkosi enkantolo.
Says, but given the GPS unlock, my lord, it is pure speculation.
Kodwa ke masibheka ke umbiko le GPS ke into nje phela sizicabangela nje yona.
Then he goes on to page 72, and he says at 1616 the vehicle was at Moroka SAPS.
Aqhubeke manje siya page number 72 uthi ke uDupré ke Nkosi enkantolo ke ngesikhathi ke u1616 ke leyo moto leyo ke ibisise Moroka police station.
Then we then asked him as to whether from Chris Hani Baragwana Hospital up to Moroka Police Station, did the vehicle go anywhere near Orlando?
Sase simbuza ukuthi lamasuka lapha ke lona eChris Hani lapha eChris Hani stadium sa imoto ke iyangena mhlambe ke lapha eOrlando na.
His response is on page 73. His response was to Moroka, there is no other deviation there, my lord. This we see on page 73, line 7 to 8.
Uyaphinda uDupré uthi ke kodwa masuka lapha eMoroka ke akho lapho futhi ke sisadlulela khona. Lokho uthola ku page number 73.
So it's line 6 to 7.
Line ke 6 kuya ku 7.
So in other words, in a nutshell, Mr. Dupré testified that the vehicle went into GPS unlock. And as we've read out his evidence to you, he said, given that the GPS is in an unlock mode, it would be pure speculation that it could have stopped at Chris Hani Baragwana, but he says it's pure speculation.
Ke mase sibheka ufakazi bakhe ke uDupré ke mase sibunciphisa ke uthi ke uDupré ke uma imoto le iyakhombisa iGPS ukuthi ke iyakhiwa ke ndawana thize ke kodwa masingathi ke imoto le iye yama lapha eBaragwana ngaba kuzicabangela nje.
That is the sum total of his evidence, Mr. Tazi.
Yibona ke bonke lobo.
That's not a sum of the evidence of Mr. Dupré. There was a point when the court says, did the motor vehicle get into Baragwana? Then Mr. Dupré says, let me demonstrate. I don't know what he was demonstrating, but when I followed this evidence, he was showing something on the television, on the screen there. Then there's a point where he says, you see, this is where this motor vehicle is turning into the left, and that accords with what Ntandi has said earlier on. Then he goes on to give an explanation, and then he comes back. At some point, the motor vehicle is seen to be leaving Baragwana Gate. And then he says, because of the fact that there was a GPS shutdown or something like that, lock and unlock, then he comes and say this could be a speculation. Then the state says, because the state wants to hammer, to emphasize that that is a speculation, then it ignores the first aspect where Mr. Dupré says, let me demonstrate to the court what this could have happened, my lord. And basically here, Mr. Ntanzi says, Mr. Ntanzi is not speculating, we were inside there. So on whose part is the speculation?
I don't know. It was like the
Sergeant Mohani.
Sergeant Mohani,
Yes.
you must have a version. And then Mr. Ntanzi also has a version. And who was in Mr. Mohani in the...
Sergeant Mabena. Sergeant Mabena.
Well,
But the point that I'm standing on,
I don't listen to you. I'm saying you can argue this point because you're coming with a version and he's coming with a version of explanation and you don't agree on that.
My lord, mine is not a version. It's an objection to what the state has put to Mr. Ntanzi on the fact that the state says the sum total of the evidence of Mr. Dupree is this and this and this and this and this. And I am saying to the court that that supposition or that proposition to the to Mr. Ntanzi, it is unfair because that is not only what Mr. Dupree is saying. He said other things as well. Why can't the state also put those things that Mr. Dupree said to Mr. Ntanzi and concentrate only on this, on this speculative aspect and leave the rest out? That is unfair. That's the point on which I'm standing, my lord.
There are some aspects.
As a court pleases, counsel, I don't know if they are referring to the record. We've put on record the evidence that we have of Mr. Dupree. But my lord, this is not, the state version is that the vehicle did not stop at Chris Ani Baragwana Hospital. As the court says, it's a matter that will be argued.
There are witnesses, sorry. There are witnesses. There is like Mohani. Mohani is there with this evidence. Rafa is also there with this evidence. Precisely in the evidence.
Umnumzana Mnisi ke uye wasukuma la inkantolo ethi into senkantolo kodwa ngendlela ke umbuso beka ngayo ukuthi ke ufakazi baka Dupree ke maphelelo bonke ke masisihlanganisa muthi ke azange bangene eBaragwana ngoba okwenzakalayo ngoba ngathi bangenile ke ngokuya ngeGPS ngaba into abasicabangela yona nje leyo uthi ke umzana Mnisi kodwa ke umbuso ke awubeki konke okwashiyo uDupree ngoba uDupree ngale nkathi ethuka ufakazi la washo wathi ngani nkathi inkosi kaNtolo imbuzo ukuthi inkosi kaNtolo ethi ngichaze ke ukuthi kwenzakalani base kuba khona izinto azichazayo waphinde futhi waqhubela phambili wathi ke imoto iyasuka ke uthi ke umzana Mnisi ke into esho umbuso ke ayikho right ngoba ke uNtanzi naye ke uyasho ukuthi ke le moto le uNtanzi akacabangeli nje ukuthi ke mhlambe bayengena uNtanzi uyabeka kathi indaba ngqo ukuthi ke ngalosuku lolo ke imoto yangena phakathi lapha eBaragwana ithi inkosi enkantolo ke ngiyeza ufakazi bakho awuvumelani nombuso awuvumelani futhi noMohale konke lokhu ke mhlambe kungakhuluna ke emuva lapho ke manje ke sebabeka ke udaba labo ke egcineni.
Yebo ngiyazwa inkosi enkantolo.
Now, what
Bese kuba nesikhalo nami ukuthi makufundiwa ama record la ngeke ngakhala kanti makufundiwa ama record la kuzoba khona mina ungethembi kahle ngoba lapha ecourt umkhana unqabile ukuthi thina sile eBaragwana iBaragwana ivezwe yimphambo kwecourt.
And my lord, another thing is that I also have a concern when it comes to the records that will be read in the court because it will be a problem because Mohane before the court denied that we went into Baragwana and the Baragwana issue I'm the one who raised it before the court since she was also denying.
Ngoba yimi ngitshene ecourt ukuthi mawungena lapha eBaragwana kune bomb gate uyangena ujumpa kune humps la imoto ziyaphuma ziyangendawo yamateksi angihambanga ngalendlela eqhama amateksi ngangena nje kancane ngajika ngesandla sokudla nango baba uRaphatho la ngathi ngangakamazi isikhathi ngibona lo mkhane ekhuluma nalo baba.
Because I did mention my lord to the court that when we got to Baragwana there's a boom gate and there's a hump and there's a route that is used by taxis. We did not use the taxi route. We turned to the right. That's where we saw Mr. Rapadu, who was unknown to me at that time.
Manje court mayivezela ukuthi imoto yendlula ngangizobona ngani mina ukuthi lapha ngena amateksi imoto ziyapho ngizoyibona ngani nebridge le yenyawo eJapan ngizoyibona ngani zonke lezi zinto.
Now the state is telling the court that the car was just passing. How would I have seen the footbridge and the taxis that pass around there?
don't want Mr. Because the record will speak for itself. What we want to establish from you is the following. according to your evidence, when Lieutenant Colonel Rapadi was picked up, did he have anything in his possession?
Mntanzi ke wena ke ngokuya ngofakazi bakho ngalenkathi ke nilanda kuyena yena uColonel Rapadi khona lokubeka kuphethe kuyena uRapadi.
Mina ngachaza kodwa wayephethe ite plastic njengama letele efaka umuthi mawusuka kudokotela.
I did explain to the court that he was carrying a plastic normally that is used for medications from the doctor.
Yes.
Ephethe nekey esandla ngabona ekhuluma nomuntu omama oyihamba nengane amnika ikey zemoto yena weza azogibela kithi emotweni.
And he also had a set of keys, motor vehicle keys. I further saw him talking to a lady who was with a child, handed the key to the lady, and then he proceeded to us in the motor vehicle.
Kulesikhathi mase semotweni umhana umnika envelope engaka uyamnika mina ngihlele eceleni ngihleli naye ngemuva sihleli siyithunga emuva umabhena uhleli nomhane ngaphandle.
And when we're inside the motor vehicle, I was seated with him behind when Mohane handed him an envelope, and Mohane was seated with Mabena.
Yes. We just wish to refer to your evidence during the trial, on this particular aspect of the brown envelope. And this we see in the proceedings of 8 February 2024, page 68. Your counsel indicated that you picked up Colonel Rapadu at Chris Hani Baragwana Hospital, and he then asked you to describe the circumstances relating to that incident. Now, you testified as follows. Line 7. Firstly, my lord, I did not know where that specific area was. The area where the gentleman who got into the vehicle was picked up, because when we got there, my lord, we stood there. We were there for a while because taxis were driving out of there, getting out of the gate. When we arrived there, my lord, Mabena and Mukhani phoned. Then the gentleman who ended up being here in court, that is Rapadu, appeared together with a lady and a child. He spoke to them and they were speaking outside, not in the vehicle. After I saw the gentleman taking out keys and giving them to the lady that he had appeared with, and then he got into the vehicle, my lord. I was seated, he was seated behind Mohani, and I was seated behind Mabena. Then your counsel asked you, after you picked up Colonel Rapadu, where did the car then leave that area? Your response was, yes, my lord, it left. I do not know the route that it took as to where it was going. Now, the question that you want to pose it to you, Mr. Itanzi, is that in a trial within a trial, there's nowhere where you refer to the fact that Sergeant Mabena and Sergeant Mukhani handed over an envelope to Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu.
Mnumzane Ntanzi, uma ke sesibuyela manje ke kulenye trial ke le yesikhalazo leseceleni ke hayi le esiyenzayo manje trial within a trial. Uthi ke umbuso ke kule trial within a trial ke akukho ndawo lapho ko wena uye wathi enkantolo kunalapho ke uSergeant Mabena ke enikeza umukhane ke envelope.
Manje uma sengibuya isibili la noma kuqala.
Okokuqala kule trial le yokuqala trial within
Cha,
a
Nkosi
trial.
enkantolo ngakukhuluma lokho mina.
My lord, I did mention that.
Well, I've
mina straight ngathi usatshela umhana ubula lapha uma ngene emotweni wamnika i-envelope ukuze ngibone ukuthi i-envelope le uhamba ufunda lamaphepha athi wayefundani.
I did mention that there was an exchange of an envelope, and then I also saw that as we were driving, he kept on reading this document. What exactly was he reading? I did mention that in the trial, within a trial.
Mr. Ntanzi, we're not referring to your evidence in chief, which you gave on the 11th of February 2026. We're referring to the evidence that you gave in the trial within a trial.
Mnumzane Ntanzi, asikhulumi ke ngofakazi bakho lobu balecala leli lokubulala lapha khathi ukhuluma ngomhla ka-11 February 2026. Sikhuluma ngale nkathi ukhuluma kokuqala ke ku trial within a trial.
Ngisho khona okokuqala.
Yes, I'm also referring to the trial.
Ngiphendula kanjalo phambi
the
kodwa
first.
ummeli wami wangilida ngalota ngamtshela ukuthi banikeze envelope ehambe efunda lamaphepha mangihleli naye emotweni ngemuva.
My attorney, my lord, was leading me, and I did mention that he was handed document and he kept on reading those documents as we were traveling.
I have just quoted your evidence to you, and we put it to you that based on the evidence that I've just quoted to you on page 68 of the proceedings of 8 February 2024, there is no mention of the brown envelope.
Mnumzane Ntanzi ke sikufundele ke ubufakazi bakho lobo wabuthula ke enkantolo ngalosuku lothula ufakazi ke mhla ka 8 February ngo-2024 kokuqala lapha page number 68 akukho lapho ke ukukhombisa khona ukuthi wena washo la enkantolo ukuthi ke khona i-envelope abanikezwa yona futhi lokhu befunda indlela akukho nje yonke indawo lapha masifunda.
Namanje mina nkosikazi ngiyaphinda lokho ngakukhuluma ngoba ngaze ngasho ukuthi yini uma kuthiwa mina ngabhala statement ngokuthanda kwami lapho engihamba khona ngihamba ne-envelope ebrown ku-report i-envelope ebrown e-Bosberg kumama omlungu envelope ebrown yini lama ngihamba ne-envelope ebrown ngakukhuluma lapha kodwa.
My lord, I did mention that to the court, and I also mentioned a statement whereby they said I gave my statement confession voluntarily. My question was that why is it that everywhere I go at Boxback there's a brown envelope that is involved that we go with?
On page 80 of the proceedings during the trial within a trial, on the 8th of February 2024, at page 80, your counsel asks as follows: Sir, let us clarify that point. At Orlando, did you see Mabena giving Colonel Rapadue a particular document? Then he responded as follows: he gave him a file. Everything was inside there because he just took out documents and placed them here, because as he was seated in the vehicle, I could see the documents, even the identity document. I could see it because he had pressed it with his hand.
Ngale nkathi manje ke ummeli wakho ke Mnumzane Ramisipili ke ekubuza wena imibuzo uyathi ke mnumzane ke masilungise ke sikwazi ukuthola kahle ukuthi uthini ke ngale nkathi ke ngiseOrlando uyobona wena uMabena enikeza uColonel Rapadue okuthile mhlambe iphepha idocument wena wasiphinda wathi ke uyomnikeza yini ifile konke bekungaphakathi uyowakhipha nje amaphepha athile nje phela lapho ngaphakathi ngoba besihlezi lapha emotweni bengikhona ukubona lawo maphepha lawo futhi ke nayo ke i-ID document bengikhona ukubona lokho ngoba ke besihlezi sonke ngoba bekakubambe epress ke ngesandla sakhe kanje. impendulo yakho ayinikeza ke
Ampresse ngesandla, sisesemotweni.
ama-document abambe awambe kanje ngesandla. Yes.
Into engisho phambi kwekoti ngayikhuluma le nkulumo la kodwa mangihamba la emotweni ubamba amaphepha so angithi angikhona ukubona ufunda lezi zinto azifundayo
Yes.
ukuthi wayifunda nangazi.
My lord, that is exactly what I'm also saying, that when we were in the motor vehicle, he had document that he had in his hand, first in his hand. He was reading something, even though I could not really see what he was reading.
So we have already put it to you that these are not the same. In the trial within a trial, you don't mention that an envelope was given to Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu after he got into the vehicle. In your evidence in chief, you do mention that after Lieutenant Colonel Rapadi got into the vehicle, both Sergeant Mabena and Mokhane handed him an envelope.
Nuzantanda sikusho ukuthi ke ngalenkathi ke kwenziwa ke i-trial within a trial. Awuzange ke uzokhuluma malala ne-envelope ke le uthi ke yanikezwa ke uRapadi. Ngalenkathi ke sokwenza yona i-trial lokhuluma ifakazi bakho ke wena ukhuluma ukuthi ke wanikezwa ke i-file anikezwa ke uyena ke uMabena.
Ayakulona iqiniso elikhulumayo.
That is not correct.
Langelanga lokuqala ngayikhuluma indaba yefile athi ifile uRaphat wayehamba ifunde emotweni.
Even on the first day, I did mention the file issue that Rapadi kept on reading that file inside the motor vehicle.
And we have further quoted your evidence in chief. And so your evidence during the trial within the trial at page 80 on the 8th of February 2024, where you say Sergeant Mabena gave Colonel Rapadu a file at Orlando.
Futhi ke sikufundele ke ngalenkathi wena ke uthula ufakazi bakho trial within the trial page number 80 mhla ka 8 February ngo2024 ngalenkathi wena uthi ke uSergeant Mabena wanika uRapadi ke ifile eOrlando.
Kosenkantolo ngicela
I've been told earlier on that this is a matter for argument. Is this also a case not for a matter for argument, man? Whether or not a file was
Yeah,
given?
as far as this court is concerned, there are four witnesses there. There are Rapadi, there's Mr. Danzi, there's the lady,
Sergeant Mokola,
Sergeant Makola, and there's
Brigadier Belinda,
Brigadier Belinda,
and Sergeant Mokhane.
Mokhane.
Yes, Sergeant Mokhane.
Yeah, so we have to argue that point. All of it. Because it's not there is not only one person. And we also have the B, who says everything without the GPS locking into that area. It's speculation. So there are evidence. Evidence. There's no one evidence. There are evidence. That's why I see we have to argue that point. Okay.
Unkosi enkantolo ke iyachaza ukuthi ke manje ke khona inkulumo ke ekhuluma ke abantu abaningi ekhulunywa wena mayelana ke nale nto esikhuluma ngayo ekhulunywa wena ekhuluma uMokhane ekhuluma uMokhale ekhuluma futhi uGininda nonke nje phela nikhuluma ke inkulumo ke ehlukahlukene ithi inkosi enkantolo ke ngcono siyeke ke manje sibe eceleni izokhulunywa ke emuva lapho ke bazophikisana khona ngayo ngoba ke asufakazi bomuntu oyedwa abantu abayi5 bakhuluma into ezahlukahlukene bonke.
There's an envelope, there's a file, and this envelope, according to Mr. Nkasi, was given at Baragwana, inside the Baragwana hospital. And then at the subsequent stage, this file is handed, it's a file, not full of an envelope. It's handed to Rapadu at Orlando.
So the reason why, my lord, I'm still standing, I just wanted to clarify whether my objection has been upheld. Therefore, my objection, my lord, is it now being upheld that this is also a point that is worth arguing than to?
That's why I said there are several versions.
So my objection is upheld.
What's your objection? What's your objection? Because Mr. Baloyi doesn't talk about your objection. Did you respond to his objection?
My Lord, you are still on the floor.
You are still on the floor.
Yes.
Okay, let's hear your objection. You say you're still on the floor.
My Lord, I am saying
Yes.
and this is getting a little bit tedious and a little verbose. I'm repeating the term that the court actually used. Verbose.
The what?
I remember the other time the court used the term verbose.
The boss. What's it?
Verbose.
Oh, you
Verbosity.
mean verbose?
Yes.
Hey, yeah, okay.
For fear of repeating myself, my Lord, I am saying the aspect that Mr. Baloyi is pestering Mr. Ntanzi on, whether or not there was an envelope and at what stage that envelope was handed to Mr. Rapatu as per Mr. Ntanzi's allegation, based on what he has read on the record. Is that not a point where arguing at the end of the case, man?
Yeah.
Rather than to keep on hammering on one thing time and again, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And
That's why I
even
said-
before Mr. Baloyi could respond, then the court comes and talk about an AVL record, that there are 4 witnesses in there and stuff like that. man.
And that's
So,
true. There are 4 witnesses.
yes, but I am not there, man.
Okay,
I am
fine.
only saying that this is where the point that needs to be
Argued.
attended to on argument.
Yeah, you're correct.
Thank you, man.
You're correct.
And which is the reason why I'm saying, does that therefore mean that my objection is upheld?
Well, it is upheld
Thank
because
you.
you said the matter must be argued also.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Yes.
Yeah, well, we had not just responding about, but the fact of the matter is the rules of process regulations. You must confront the witness with his evidence where there are contradictions. They must be shown and pointed out to the witness. That's all that we're doing about. And give him an opportunity to explain. It might be that he's got an explanation, but one cannot leave it here and argue it at a later point when the witness was not given opportunity to explain the contradiction. But we have made our point, my Lord, that the court will speak for this matter. Now,
Umbuso ke nawo uyasho ukuthi ke ngosenkantolo ke kuya ngumthetho wethu siyazi ukuthi ke uma ngabe ke umuntu ebuza imibuzo ke mangabe khona izinto eyazisho eziphambanayo ezingafani kumele ukuthi lo muntu aphinda lokabuza lo mbuzo lo ukuthi ke manje akhombise ukuthi ke kodwa la wathi waphinde washintsha waphinde wathi ke awumelanga kuvele uyeke into enjalo kufanele kumkhombise ukuthi ke kodwa ufakazi bakho buye bashintsha noma ke uyakhuluma ke into eziphambanayo ingakho ke ethi umbuso ngakho lokhu siphinda ke lo mbuzo lo usubuzile ngoba sifuna ukukhombisa ukuthi ke inkulumo ke uyoyibeka ke ayifani.
Mina ukhumbuzo ngobuzo phambi kwakho ngifundela ama record kube ngibuza imibuzo ngabe ngiseke eboxing ngabe ngihlele kusibiya.
There's no question that has been put to me. What is happening, my Lord? The state is reading records to me. If there were questions, I would have been sitting with my co-accused Bia and them then.
Ngoba ngisho mangakuphosisi ngama iviki esinala ama iviki esi10 ngeni la. Uma uthi ngibuza imibuzo ayingabe ngihleli lapha ngabe kudala ngiphumile lapha ecourt la eboxing.
Because if I'm not mistaken, this is my ninth or 10th week on the stand. Had it been I was asked question and not the record being read to me, I would have been done by now.
Ingakho nje phambi kwakho ngiphinde ngixakisele icourt lokade kusho ukuthi lokhuza envelope kwenza envelope umkhani ubaba uRaphathu uyifunde emotweni ngisahamba naye ngemoto.
And concerning the envelope, Mr. Rapati read this envelope inside the motor vehicles whilst I was also there.
mangifika lapha esafika khona emotweni ngiyakhishwa ngaphandle ngibona umabhena futhi uye emotweni thatha le envelope uyihambisa kuye futhi lapha ahleli khona.
And when we got somewhere, I was now taken out of the motor vehicle. Mabena went to the car and then removed and took it back to Rapati.
Mr. Ntanzi, we've been through this. When we put a proposition, we have to show you where the proposition is based and refer to the relevant rules.
Emzani Ntanzi-ke uma ke sikubekela mhlawumbe inkulumo ethize thina simele ukuthi siphinde futhi sibiyele amaphepheni ethu sikukhombise ukuthi le nkulumo le isukela kuphi.
Cha ayikho inkulumo ayibekana manje ngisaphinda phambi kwekhotha.
There's no proposition you are making.
Ngathi mina phambi kwekhotha ukuba ngibuza imibuzo njengomshushisi ngabe ngihleli lapha kusibili.
Sorry, what's your time?
It's 12:34.
Okay.
Yes. We have just put it to you that, and we don't want to repeat that, but proceeding along, your evidence is that from Chris Ani Baragwana Hospital, the vehicle proceeded to a abandoned ATMs near a dumping place where there was a board showing Orlando. Is that correct?
Uthi nike Mzansi Ntanzi ukuthi ke ngale nkathi ke le moto ke isuka lapha eBaragwana Hospital iyaqhubeka yaya endaweni athi lapha kunama ATM ngeke ngasasetshenziswa nendawo le kulahlelwa khona nje udoti and futhi bekhona iboard ke ebhale Orlando ngalapho usho njalo.
Ngathi mina phambi kwekhotha angikwazi ama ATM noma sasebenza masodwa ngokuma kwangabona ngathi awasebenzi.
I said before the court that I don't know if the ATMs were working or not working, but from how they were, it looked like they were not working.
Ngaphinde ngathi mangibuka amabhodi endlela ngangibona ibhodi ebhalwe Orlando.
And I further said that when I looked at the boards on the road, I saw a board written Orlando.
Now we put it to you that looking at the AVL report, there's no indication that the vehicle stopped anywhere after leaving Chris Hani Baragwana Hospital, that the vehicle stopped anywhere until it reached Moroka Police Station at 16:53 on the 19th of June 2020.
Futhi ke siyakubekela ukuthi ke ngokuya ke ngombiko lo we-AVL ke akukho futhi lapho ke imoto ke iye yama khona mayisuka lapha yana ke Chris Hani Hospital yaze yafika ke lapha eMoroka Police Station nge-19 zika June kwesikhathi ke ku-16:53. He is requesting to see that transaction.
Dlamini Street, Soweto Road.
La kubhalwe Chris Hani Road, Dlamini, Soweto, la ngikhomba khona.
Manje lapha ngokuthi kuthiwa imoto akukho lapha eyama khona, but uyayibona la mayibhalwe 0 solo Dlamini Street angizazi idata Soweto ngithi.
And now the state has placed on record that there is nowhere else that this motor vehicle stopped. However, I see here there's a zero, and next to it it says Dlamini Street in Soweto, and I don't know the streets in Soweto, my lord.
ngoba lapha iyakhomba ukuthi ithena Makhalima Street Morok ngezathi ithi Makhalima Street Morok iphindela ukuthi angibona ukuthi kubhala ukuthini la road Dlamini.
Ibhale Chris Hani Road, Dlamini, Soweto.
Yebo uyayibona futhi iphinde izokhuza lapha esikhona eSoweto eMorok mayithiwa kukho phe yamakhona mali iyabonisa ikhola phe yamakhona bo 00.
And the state had placed on record that there is nowhere else that this motor vehicle stopped. However, looking at the AVL report, it shows that it stopped at Matamula Street, Moroka and Soweto, and continued like that. And also it shows zero and says Chris Hani Road, Dlamini in Soweto, and NZ Moroka in Soweto, Koma Street, Moroka in Soweto.
Manje mina ngivumelana ukuthi akusho khona ukuthi imoto yama straight ngqo elokhuzela eMoroka ngivumelana.
I am not agreeing to what is placed on record that the car only stopped at Moroka station.
Well, this is also what the expert, the AVL expert testified, and we have already referred to the portion on page 73 on the 23rd of November 2023.
Lobo ke esiceda ukusho manje kubufakazi ke ubekwe yena ke ungqo expect ke mhla ngana nkatathu ufakazi mhla ka 23 November ngo2023 sikuthola ke ku page number 73.
Cha mina ngikhuluma ngombhalo obhaliwe phambi kwekhona.
I am referring to the
Engakho
transaction.
engakho ngicela
for the
lokho
court.
ngicela ukubona ngoba ngibuka ukuthi fanele ngiyibukele kwami ukuthi kubhala ukuthini nokubhala ukuthini.
And this is the reason why I had requested your copy so that I can see exactly what is written on those records.
Ngoba inkulumo ithi phambi kwekhona imoto isuke elokhuzene eBarakwana yoma ngqo ePro station kodwa lapha khona indawo etrade emekuzo lapha.
Because the preposition before the court is that the motor vehicle went straight to Moroka police station. It is not stopped anywhere else. However, from the AVL report, it shows that there were other stops.
But which stops are you referring to? Because the only stop is at 1653, and it's near Makalima Street, Moroka, Soweto. That is the police station.
Esiphuthi stop okhuma ngaso ngoba ke masibheka isikhathi lapha ngo 1653 iyama ke ngase Makhalima Street ke eSoweto.
akaqhubeke futhi.
Read the other transaction just going down.
Yes, then the vehicle left at 1828, start up. Still near Makalima Street, Moroka, Soweto. There's the police station.
Imoto ke ngo 1828 yase startwa futhi kahle ngale eduze neMakhalima Street lapha police station.
Yebo.
Yes.
Then at 1833:30, the vehicle is driving, but it's in the sense that the ignition has been switched on because there's no speed recorded. And the GPS shows near Chris Hani Road, Dlamini, Soweto.
Ngo 1835:30 ke imoto ke yona ke ignition off mara ayihambi ngoba kusikho speed ke esibonakalayo lapho ukuthi ihamba ngespeed siphi.
There is a GPS drift that we referred to earlier on.
Ile ya GPS le besitshela ngayo ukuthi ke iGPS ke ingakhombisa imoto bengathi iyahamba noma ke ingahambi ngoba yona iyamove.
The
Kodwa ayikho ePro station eMoroka ngithi ngale bhalo la.
According to what you have just read now, this car is no longer at Moroka police station. Is that what you are saying?
Nalapha phambi kwekhona ngayitshene court lapha sasikhona esigangeni angazi ukuthi kukuphi igama lakho ngoba kwase kumnyamanyana ngoba ilanga liyashesha ukushona.
I did even mention before the court that where we were at the open field, I don't know the name of the place because it was written.
Angazi igama lakho kwase kumnyama vele igola ngilazi
I
nayo
don't know.
Soweto nje ngiyazi.
Okay, I don't know the name of the place, my lord, since it was already down, it was already dark, and I don't know Soweto.
Well, Mr. Ntanzi, we're just going to leave it here, not enter into an argument with you. Mr. Dupuy testified that from the vicinity of Baragwana Hospital, the vehicle went straight to Moroka. There's no other deviation there.
Mzantanzi le ndaba lesosiyala ngoba sifuna lokhu siphikisana nawe ke uDupre uye wathi ke imoto le ithema isuke eBaragwana they are straight eMoroka police station akukho lapho ke
Iyona
kuya
into engiphikisayo ngithi nami
that is what I'm also disputing
ukuthi angivumi ngiyanqaba.
that I'm not agreeing to what you are saying.
We put it to you that your version that the vehicle proceeded to a dumping site in the vicinity of a board showing Orlando near the abandoned ATMs. That version is not true.
Siyakubekela ngathi Ntantanzi ukuthi ke lenkulumo yakho lo ishoyo wena ukuthi ke imoto ke iyahamba ke yakule ndawo leyo kulahla ke udoti ngale lapho kune board khona ke ebhale Orlando nama ATM angasebenza so far asinkulumo eyiqiniso leyo.
Nkosi enkantolo liqiniso le nkosi enkantolo.
My version is correct, my lord.
Ngangizobona ngani kanti ukuthi nama ATM.
How would I have seen that there were ATMs around there?
Ingakho mina ngitshene court ukuthi lapha mawufunda amaphepha la emoto khona lapho ujapa khona njengamanje uphindela inkulumo uthi wena phambi kwecourt imoto isuke eBaragwana yanqo ePro station so malombhalo obhalwe lapha etathu isifundo azisho njalo njengoba utshene court.
That is why I'm even saying before the court, you are not reading the whole thing that is shown on that AVL report because you had said that the motor vehicle from Bara, it went straight to Moroka police station, which is not correct because there are some places or stops that the motor vehicle went to.
Mina nje icourt kuyangichazisela ukuthi kune Koma Street, Makhalima Street, Jabulani. Yangibeka ngqonga engqondweni angasheshe ngacacela. Njengamanje uphinda futhi ungiphindela nenkulumo icourt ibingicakisela lona ngathi court ngiyabonga. Manje la kubhale boDlamini Street, kubhale bo Makhalima Street. Imoto ibhalo 00 eDlamini Street sikuphi status saseDlamini Street eSoweto.
There was a point that the court assisted and gave me clarity concerning Koma Street, Makoma Street, that they are in Jabulani. But now today in court you are talking about Dlamini. Where exactly is Dlamini Street in Soweto?
You then testified that the Fortuner then stopped at this particular place where you say the road ended at the board that shows Orlando.
Uye wathi ke le Fortuna ke iye yama kule ndawo lapho umgwaqo ophelela khona lapho bekune board ke ebhalwe ukuthi Orlando.
Yeah, iboard. Angida ngiyazi iboard ishuthi iboard nengibona about Orlando.
Yes, it's a board. I don't know what a board means, but I saw a board written Orlando.
And you testified that you were taken out of the vehicle and that you were then assaulted. Is that correct?
Uthe manifika lapho ke uye wakhishwa emotweni wasushaya. Kunjani?
Yeah, ngisho ukuthi ngisayina amaphepha.
Yes, I was assaulted. So the reason was that I should sign some documents.
And you further testified that Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mofola then appeared.
Uye wathi ke uBrigadier Gininda noMofola baye baqhamuka.
Yebo.
Yes.
And your evidence is that they were traveling in a white BMW.
Uthi ke bebahamba ke ngo-BMW white.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, we wish to refer you to the evidence of Brigadier Gininda that at that point they did not have use of the white BMW.
Sithanda ukuthi sikubisela futhi emuva ke ufakazi mbeka Brigadier Gininda uthi Gininda ke ngale yankathi ke bebangasebenzisi ke imoto emhlophe.
Akakhulumi lona iqiniso.
He is not telling the truth.
Ngoba lapha ecourt ayikho into ayivumayo. Nanokuthi eboardroom wangibona uyaphika. Manje eboardroom ngangikhuluma naye.
Here in court, there's nothing that he actually accepts or agrees to because he even denied seeing me at the boardroom. Yet he was there and he saw me and we spoke.
Uphinde lapha ecourt akakhuluma iqiniso uthi mina ungithole ephukeni. But isambe ndawonye ukusuka lapha tengishaba saye sofika kuphi ephukeni siphume ndawonye kwi-toll gate bakwena.
And he further testified before the court that he found me at Phuking, which is not correct because we all traveled on our way. I was being assaulted and we all passed the border gate at Bakwena to Phokeng.
Mr. Ntanzi, you've been saying that you've been in the witness box for a long time, but when a simple question is asked, you then give a long explanation.
Nuzantanzi nawe ke uyoba nesikhalazo kudala ke umile la eboxini kodwa ke uma ubuzo nje phela umbuzo lula nje phela uyaqala manje ke uxoxa indaba ende.
Angixoxe indaba ento ngiphendule i-answer mina ukuthi vele into ayikhulumayo unamanga
No, I'm
akhuluma
not-
neqiniso phambi kwekhodi.
I am not giving a long explanation, I'm just giving an answer that what has been said is not correct before the court.
On page 37 of the proceedings of 23 May 2025, Brigadier Gininda testified as follows.
Mhlaka 23 May ngo-2025 page 37 uGininda ke watbeka inkulumo nomathula ufakazi obulandelayo.
Line 25 says yes, because at that time, my response to the allegation that was put to me that he arrived there in a white BMW, he said, I said it is not correct because that vehicle was not utilized by us at that stage.
Uthi ke umzana uGininda kule nkulumo le abekela yona ukuthi ke bafika laphana ke bahamba ke ngo BMW mhlo ukuthi asilona ukuthi ngoba yena ngalesikhathi leso yona leyo moto leyo ke ibingasetshenziswa yibo ngaleso sikhathi.
Kosekotela kakhuluma neqiniso.
He is not telling the truth, my lord.
Akachaze phela ukuthi imoto esetshenziswa ubani ngaleso sikhathi leso.
So he needs to explain, proffer an explanation who was using that motor vehicle at that time.
And at page 38, he expands further. He says, Brigadier Gininda, now in addressing that exercise, we went to the fleet manager. We have obtained reports that show that in 2020, in June in particular, that vehicle was not in possession of the police. It was only allocated to the police in July.
Sase sihamba ke nayo manager ke lo sebenza ngazo izimoto lokhu tuthola ku page number 38 ke uthi ke uGininda sase sihamba sa ku manager ke lo sebenza ngazo izimoto ke sabheka ama records akhona kubonakala ukuthi ke ngo June 2020 leyo moto leyo ke ibingekho ke esiphoyiseni ke yanikezwa ke isiphoyisa ke phela ngo July lo nyaka.
Akulona iqiniso lokho sekade.
That's not correct, my lord.
You testify that upon his arrival, Brigadier Gininda sat on the boot of this white BMW. Is that correct?
Uye washo wena ukuthi ke ngale nkathi ke uGininda ke fika lapho khona ke uye wahlala ke ebhuthini yale moto lemhlophe le. Usho njalo?
Eseduzana nobaba uRaphatha ngithi.
Yes, he was close to Mr. Rapata.
Bekhuluma ngizwe ngangeza ukuthi kuthiwani.
They were talking even though I could not hear the content of their conversation.
This you testified in the trial within the trial on the 8th of February 2024, page 72, line 15, accused number 2, my lord, where the car was parked and where I had seen where the gate was written Orlando. I was assaulted there in the presence of Rapaju, and I was being assaulted, my lord. Brigadier Gininda was seated there, I think now at the back of the vehicle, seated at the boot of the vehicle. The gentleman that was writing, he was also writing, but I did not know what he was writing. He was also in possession of my identity document.
Uyaqhubeka umtshutshisi uyafunda ke ufakazi ke lobu kobathula ke mhla ka 8 February ngo-2024 ngale nkathi bekhuluma ke i-trial ngithina trial kuphuma wena sithola lokho page number 72 line 15 ke uyasho ukuthi ke ngale nkathi imoto ke ipakile lapho kule ndawo le enebhodi ese-Orlando lapho wakhishwa khona ke wena uye washaywa phambi kwakhe noRaphathi ekhona khona lapho uGininda naye ehleli ke ngasemuva ke kwemoto ke ibhuthi le yemoto.
But
Yeah.
when we look at your evidence in chief, page 24, you said Lieutenant Colonel Rapadu was sitting on the boot of the vehicle.
Kodwa ke ngale nkathi manje ke sesikhuluma ngale cala lona leli ke manje ke singakhulumi ngenkulumo eyodwa sekuceleni etrial within the trial upage number 24 uthe futhi manje lapho uRaphadi bekuyena bekasihlezi lapha ebhuthini yemoto.
into eyodwa la ngikhuluma phambili ngikhuluma eqaleni nale efundwa manje
It's the same thing that I said before and what is being read now before the court.
phela uma uhleli lapha ebhuthini imoto ngakugcwala imoto
When you are sitting on the boot of the car, you won't take the whole place.
labantu bahleli so ibhuthi yemoto ivula umunye uhleli ngapha omunye uhleli ngakhona lapha endaweni ukuthi babuka lezi zinto abasibukayo
They are sitting together, the motor vehicle boot is open, they are sitting together or next to each other, they are looking at some document.
You see, in your evidence on the 11th of February 2026, page 24, you say Brigadier Gininda and Sergeant Mukola appeared, and thereafter they then opened the boot of the vehicle. Then the gentleman in whose company I was then sat there on the boot. That is when they opened the car for me, and I then went towards him in front of him. And your counsel then asked you, who are you referring to? You said, Mr. Rapad.
Masibheka ke ufakazi bakho ke loba ukuthola nge11 ka February ngo2026 page number 4 uye wathi uGininda noMokhale ke baye baqhamuka bobabili mabafika lapho ke kwase kuvula ibhuthi ke lo mlisa lo boy beka nawe naye waya ngapho wahlala lapha ebhuthi lapha emuva kwebhuthi wase ubi nawe wase uvulela wase ubizwa wase uza ke kubona.
yebo kunjalo angithi imoto ayikhalelele imoto zonke ayipakela yonke into eyenzakalayo naphansi ngiyayibona ngivulela emotweni ngibona yonke into.
Yes, the cars were not parked far from each other. Everything that was happening around there, I could see everything that is happening.
imoto ekhanyisile kwazona
And the light and the cars have lights. The lights were on.
Yes, but you see, there is a problem. We're putting it to you that in the trial, on the 8th of February 2024 at page 72, you testified that Gininda sat on the boot of the vehicle. We've just quoted you on page 24 of your evidence in chief that it was actually Lieutenant Colonel Rapadi who was sitting on the boot of the vehicle.
Inkinga ukuthi manje mzane Ntanzi ukuthi ke ngale nkathi ke ukukhuluma ke i-trial within a trial mhla ka 8 February ngo2024 uye wathi uGininda uyena bekahlele ebhuthini yemoto. Kodwa ngale nkathi sesikhuluma ke lecala leli ke ucala leli nge11 February 2026 page 24 uye wathi ke uRaphadi uyena ke bekahlezi.
nkosenkantolo labo bantu bahleli bobabili so nkosenkantolo
My lord, these people were sitting together next to each other.
uma kuyikuthi baba uRaphathi wayengahleli phansi wayezobhala kanjani lezi zinto ezibhala ngenyawo.
If Raphadi was indeed not seated, how was he going to be able to write everything that he was writing standing?
ngoba uGininda uyahlala phansi abuye eze kimi ngimile akhulume nathi namanje ngifuna ukumtshela iqiniso ukuthi alike iqiniso engilaziyo.
Because Gininda would at some point sit and at other point he would come to me and ask me if I'm still refusing to tell him the truth.
Well, we put it to you that what you're saying that they were seated next to each other on the boot is something new. You were clear in the trial that Brigadier Gininda sat on the boot of the vehicle, and in your evidence in chief, you were clear that it was Lieutenant Colonel Rapadi who sat on the boot of the vehicle.
Sithanda ukubekela ukuthi ke lokho kushoyo kuyasiqinisa ukuthi bebahlezi bobabili ke ngale ngoba ngale nkathi yothola ubufakazi bakho trial within a trial nge8 ka February uye wathi Gininda uyena bekahlala ebhuthini. Ngale nkathi futhi manje uthola ubufakazi bakho ke manje la enkantolo ke mhla ka ngo11 February uye wathi ke uRaphadi uyena bekahlala ebhuthini.
Cha nkosenkantolo.
No, my lord.
Okay.
Anything else?